Hello everyone, what is going on? And welcome back to our My Player Career Mode. As always, thank you for taking the time to watch another one of my videos. Hope you're having an awesome day and I hope that you are feeling fantastic as well. We've a lot to get through today, so sit back, relax and hopefully enjoy. As we start with some transfer news, Declan Rice has left West Ham United to join title chasing Leicester. So they are looking to add a bit of quality to their ranks in order to try and push themselves to the title, which at the moment is not done. There's us, Liverpool, Leicester, Man United, even some of the teams below us still have a chance as well. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled because this title race looks like it might well go all the way to the last few games of the season. Our first match of today, though, is in the FA Cup as we face Birmingham City in round 3. And judging by this performance, I see no reason why we can't go on a bit of a cup run. You might remember we were knocked out in the Carabao Cup to Manchester United. The FA Cup, though, is my favourite of the two of them, so I would prefer to go further in the FA Cup than the Carabao Cup, and I feel like it is a more prestigious trophy. So, taking on Birmingham, great chance for us to get through this third round, I should say. We took the lead, good strike from us in the first half, and then inside the second half, I sort of just sat right on the shoulder of the last defender, as Birmingham's back four were a little bit stretched, not really in a great line. Playing us onside, we latch onto the ball through and fire home for our second of the match with the right foot across the goalkeeper into that far corner. And all in all, it was a good start to today's episode. There is lots of goals for you today as well, so if you are looking for goals, then yeah, look no further. We have more to show you, including maybe even a free kick goal. So yeah, stay tuned for that. When we do show you that, you'll see exactly what happens. But first match done, first win on the board as we advance through to round 4 of the FA Cup. And then it was time to take on Nottingham Forest. We have a bunch of post-commentary matches today because all of them were like against sides in and around the bottom 3 that I felt that they should be routine victories for us. The game against Forest, though, was proving rather difficult in the first half. We had a couple of chances. Samba with a very good display in the first 45 minutes, denying us on both occasions. But then into the second half, we get through towards the byline, pull it across. You can see eventually as we get there, the defender is positioned brilliantly to clear it away, McKenna. But then Podence heads it back in for Traore. Great control, lays the ball off. And Rakic fires into the bottom corner to make it Wolves 1, Forest 0. So we did have the breakthrough in a game that largely we were on top in. Forest weren't really able to threaten the Wolves' goal, so it was pretty much for them. They either had to get a 0-0 draw and pick up a point, or they would probably lose the match, and that is exactly what happened. Courtesy of Rakic's strike, we won the game by just a single goal to 0, but it's 3 points picked up. Bit of training after that. We got to level 22. I decided I was going to take a point away from skill moves in order to be able to put all of these points into the Lynx archetype. We had a couple of points left over. I think I threw them into the physical tree. So yeah, another archetype unlocked for us as now we face Middlesbrough. Only 4 minutes into this match and we already started off well. It should have been 1-0. Then Donker doesn't really catch his strike very well at all. But then from the resulting corner, Adama Traore puts the delivery in. We get away from the defender and head home to make it Wolves 1, Middlesbrough 0. If there's one thing I'm doing a lot more of this year, headed goals. Never been a strong point of mine, but I don't know why. It just seems to be working. Maybe it's the 96 heading accuracy that we do in fact have in our attributes. Yeah, it is really useful to have that because for moments like this, where, to be fair, Middlesbrough's defending not really brilliant, it does give you that little bit of added bonus. I thought we were actually 2-0 up inside 11 minutes. We carved the chance really well, getting past the defender, but then the goalkeeper makes a good save. From a corner in the second half, though, Traore's delivery, it was cleared away, falls to me on the edge of the penalty area, go for the shot, blocked by a hand, which means it's a free kick Wolves. We've had a few of these so far. This one, though, ended up turning golden, putting top spin on the ball, and rocketing it into the top corner, past the goalkeeper, no chance whatsoever. Ladies and gentlemen, our first free kick goal of the series. Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate that we didn't score it live, but those, I'm sure, are more to come in the future the more we take the free kicks. We then got our hat-trick. This one, Lumley will not want to see again. Another corner, another header 20 minutes from time, but you can see the goalkeeping is really bad on this occasion. I don't know what he's thinking, whether or not he thinks the ball's going over the bar, and that's why he kind of backs out of getting the touch to the ball, but I'm not bothered. It's a hat-trick for us, and we collect the match ball with a 3-0 win over Middlesbrough. So, very happy with that. It takes us, I think, ahead of Mo Salah as well in terms of the goal-scoring charts now, so very, very good to see. And you can see from some other news going around, Leicester once again splashing the cash, this time on Ilkley Gundogan from Manchester City. And West Ham's replacement after selling Declan Rice is to bring in Scott McTominay from Manchester United. So, yeah, they've done well, actually. McTominay is not a bad replacement by any means. Very similar in terms of the overall. So, yeah, that's not a bad little signing for them. And here is the player stats then in the Premier League. We are top with over 20 goals now to our name. Salah's having a bit of a disastrous spell in front of goal. Hasn't scored for like 5 or 6 Premier League matches now. I think he was on 17 in 17 before, and now he's on 17 in 23. So, yeah, he's got to try and find his form. We then took on Blackburn in round 4 of the FA Cup. Remember that cup run that I speak about? Well, I want to go on the cup run, but as you're about to see, we took the lead. Thought it was going to be a relatively easy match for us. And then this happened 5 minutes from time. Ben Brereton smashing in the rebound after Sarr saved well from Torre. But Blackburn were back on level terms at Molineux. And we should have gone in 2-1 in front as half-time was looming, because we did create a chance. Vinagre with the ball back to me. We play it to Dendoncker. Gets his shot away, but can't hit the target. And frustratingly, as we came back out for the second half, Wolves' defence collapsed. It was a really, really poor header away here. Connor Cody, not anything behind the ball whatsoever. Falls straight to Ben Brereton, who for the second time in the game puts the ball into the empty net. I'm sure he'll look at this and wonder how easy it was for him to find a brace. And all of a sudden, our FA Cup run is on the line. 2-1 down to Blackburn. And considering we had the lead in this match, not good. We did open up a little angle for a shot here with about 20 minutes left, but only hit the shot straight at the goalkeeper, and in the dying few seconds, the ball ricocheting around Blackburn's penalty area, eventually cleared away as far as Ben Brereton, who does win the flick on, and that is full time. Forget about the FA Cup run, because we can't go on it now. After being beaten by 2-1 to Blackburn Rovers, we're out of both cups. So just the Premier League to focus on for the remainder of this season. A new signing, though, to pick up our spirits, as Weston McKennie has joined from Juventus. We splashed some of the Ruben Neves money that we got back in summer to bring in Weston McKennie, and he made his debut here actually against Reading and was immediately involved. 15 minutes in, playing the through ball to me as we put the ball past the goalkeeper. Absolutely zero power, just placement alone into that bottom corner, but it was enough to find the bottom corner and give Wolves the lead. Weston McKennie with the assist. So welcome to the club. Hopefully we will be able to get a good partnership with him and see us create a few more chances together. I got to say, McKennie was brilliant actually in this first match for his new team. He was spraying the passes around, much like Ruben Neves once did. How about this one from Weston McKennie? Straight in behind. Semedo gets there. Should have made it 2-0 Wolves. Turning back on the left foot, only to be denied. And then half an hour on the clock. We're fighting. Tenacious work from myself to win it back. McKennie's ball through again. Second assist of the day. Second goal for me as well. Wolves 2, Reading 0. And it was turning into a fantastic afternoon here at Molineux. But in the end, I mean, you'd expect us to win this. You know, we played Middlesbrough, Forest and Reading, who I think all three, when we played them, were in the relegation zone. So if we don't win games like this, you can pretty much kiss European qualification goodbye. But that was full time then. Our first half strikes, enough for the 3 points. And after that, we left it and we came into the transfer deadline day, where with an hour left, a message popped up. Top scorer Wood in demand. Apparently Inter Milan were looking at us, and our scintillating form has got a few clubs maybe looking at signing us. But remember, Wolves did pay 117 million, so we are a little bit expensive. Quick look at our attributes and our stats for the season so far before we jump into 2 more matches, both live, as we face Villa and Tottenham, looking to try and keep the top 4 hopes alive. So this is the Premier League table at the moment. We are up into 4th, and our European football dream is well and truly alive. 4 points behind Manchester United. We do have a game in hand. That is coming against Aston Villa right now, up next. We have a 2-point gap over Chelsea. Further down there, 3 points ahead of Leeds. and then 7 ahead of Manchester City, who occupy 7th place. The way we're scoring, the goal scoring numbers we're putting up, very similar to Haaland in real life. There's absolutely no reason why we won't be able to maybe even get Champions League football this season. We do have the last Champions League spot as things stand, but it's time to take on Villa, who are 13th. I showed you the goal scoring charts not too long ago, so you know how we are faring at the moment. And here are the two lineups then as we travel to their place. Theirs on the left-hand side, ours on the right. Mings captain in the Villa side, Martinez still in goal, Leon Bailey starting on the left. Is that Louis Barry up front as well, formerly of Barcelona, and I want to say West Brom? I think he played for West Brom. Ollie Watkins on the right. Let's see what kind of result we are able to get in our game in hand. A jam-packed Villa Park for this one. Our objectives are on screen. We will enhance the avoid a loss objective, meaning we have to try and get the win, and that is what we're coming to do. Very in form as things stand, myself and Wolves as a team. New signing Weston McKennie was brilliant last time out against Reading, and we'll be looking for very much the same from him as we start today's match. Ruben Vinagre with an early run forwards, as Wolves looking for a chance. Vinagre unable to find that ball, but Adama Traore over on the left-hand side does put a good delivery in! And like clockwork, 2 minutes in, Wolves lead. It's another headed goal. It's another Adama Traore assist. We are leading the goal-scoring charts. He is leading the assist charts. And it's very much Wolves climbing the Premier League table. A delicious delivery to that near post. Martinez is not able, I should say, to get there and prevent this from finding the back of the net. And only 2 minutes on to the clock, we've got another goal to our name. Unbelievable stuff from us this season. It really has been. And that is why you saw during the transfer deadline day, there were clubs looking at us, Inter Milan being one of them. That's our 24th in 24 Premier League matches. Unreal. Here is Barry trying to carve a chance for Aston Villa, who really could not have wished for a worse start here as Louis Barry goes for goal. Jose Sarr makes the save. Then Donker out towards Podence. A minute added on by the referee, and that is half-time. Villa 0, Wolves 1 at the break. To be fair, there's been one chance for both sides. Sarr saving Louis Barry's effort. Our only chance, the goal that puts us ahead so far. Second half underway. An early goal right at the start of this second half will be brilliant for Wolves as Ruben Vinagre trying to provide it. Does really well to keep hold of this and then chip it back in. We're there with the head again. But this is brilliant from Emi Martinez. It was so close to being Wolves 2-0 in front. And I think if that second goal is found, the point should be ours. Martinez denies us though. Tenacious work from Ruben Vinagre down the left-hand side. Gets the delivery back in. And there's Weston McKennie with his header from Adama Traore's corner. But it's over the crossbar. Nakamba's ball over the top. Bailey's in behind here. Jose Sarr's come a long way. But the strike straight at our goalkeeper from Leon Bailey. And Villa will think that they should be on level terms here. Sarr doing enough to put Bailey off. And I thought for a second Bailey might have been able to chip it over Sarr. He seemed to sort of decide he was coming out and then second guess himself, but he still makes a save anyway. We saw a big moment from Martinez moments before to deny us our second goal and Wolves' second goal. And we've just seen another big moment up the other end from our goalkeeper then. Just injury time to play now here at Villa Park, and will there be one last chance for either side? Well, here is Ruben Vinagre trying to provide it for Wolves. It looks like, though, our third-minute strike might be enough to pick up all 3 points here. Semedo strike over the bar. Neto laying the ball off. Semedo having a go at goal. The ball, though, was always rising. Martinez had it covered. But that, my friends, should see Wolves through into another big 3 points. There's only about 15 seconds remaining as Martinez kicks the ball up the field of play. And Ings wins the header, but there is full time. And it does mean that our third-minute header is enough to win this match. Leicester only managing a 2-2 draw against Reading means that if we are able to pick up a win here against Spurs, we'll only go 1 point behind them. Maybe the title race is not done yet. Man United playing against Middlesbrough, so it should be a United victory there. And Liverpool taking on Newcastle, who are down in 12th. So you'd expect Liverpool to pick up the full points on offer. That's how it looks at the moment. It's very close at the top. We've just got to take it game by game. And this will be our final match of today then, my friends, as we face Spurs at Molineux. The two lineups on screen for you. Hugo Lloris, still the Spurs captain. Harry Kane starting up top. It's a decent Spurs side, but they're not having the best of seasons. So form is with Wolves, but will the home advantage and form see us win the match? That's the question. Quickly becoming a fan favourite, as you can see. We are the player that is behind that goal. 24 Premier League goals to our name so far this season. Understandable as to why. These are our objectives. 8.5 match rating, possession rate of 55%, and 2 assists. We will enhance the possession rate. I honestly don't think we'll be able to do any of the 3 today, but we'll try our best. Paqueta unable to get Lloris's kick under control, and that's allowed Wolves back possession. Now Adama Traore. Over on the left-hand side, the run of Ruben Benagre, but instead it goes to McKennie, who plays it to me. Now to Dendoncker. Podence. Dendoncker shoots! Top corner! Wolves 1, Spurs 0. Leander Dendoncker with an absolute rocket. And to be fair to Wolves, Spurs have had most of the possession in this first 15 minutes. But it's not about how much of the ball you have, it's what you do with it. And the way we're moving it around so quickly in comparison to Spurs. We've created 2 chances, they've created nothing. So you can have the ball all you want. They're not using it very effectively. What a strike from Dendoncker. Wolves looking to continue their red-hot form. Bergwijn to take this Spurs corner. Goes short. Looking for Brian Gill. He gets it back. And now they're looking to maybe get it to the edge of the penalty area for Harry Kane. Off towards Højbjerg. Back to Kane! And Kane squeezes it through to make it 1-1. Wolves not able to prevent him finding the shot. And that's what he does best, Harry Kane. I don't know how he's managed to get this ball through, though. There's a number of Wolves bodies in and around him here. You can see there's at least 4 or 5 there that should be touched tight to Harry Kane. We're not. And that is what he does. I mean, it's not even a clean strike from him, to be fair. Left foot, maybe onto his right as well, as the ball goes past Jose Sarr. And that is Spurs level then, 1 apiece. Paqueta towards Brian Gill. Now off towards Kane again. Wolves are crumbling in a matter of minutes. Defensively shocking. And they're made to pay once again for Harry Kane having too much time and space. And Brian Gill, once again, is able to make it happen for Spurs. The ball into Harry Kane, 1 touch, second one, top corner. It really is terrible defending from Wolves, who only have themselves to blame. When we went 1-0 up, we look like a different side to the side that were leading by a goal to 0 here. Only a matter of, what, 10 minutes ago? Yeah, what's going on? I mean, possession start. I said it would be hard for us. I'm pretty certain. We've had like 19 or 20% of possession in this first 30 minutes. So there's me giving it large about the fact that, you know, it's not how much of the ball you have, it's what you do with it. Well, Spurs certainly answering that question phenomenally. 2-1 to them. The turnaround so far here is looking pretty good. Dendoncker, Semedo. Wolves immediately trying to then create something to get themselves back on level terms. Adama Traore goes first time, gets a second chance. This time opts to shoot. Lloris keeps it out. That's better though. Brian Gill going for a shot from distance. Off the crossbar. Kane with the rebound. Spurs make it 3. We just don't close them down quick enough. Oh, well, I think that's game, set and match then. And we have to hope that Middlesbrough, by some miracle, can do us a favour and hold on to their lead that they currently have against Manchester United. Liverpool at the moment, though, in front in their match against Newcastle, so they will take top spot back in the Premier League and move the gap open to us even further. But I guess the Champions League now is our dream, our aim. And if Man United are held, that will help us out a little bit. Honestly, not that much, though, as Weston McKennie's ball forward. Jonathan Tah in quickly to win it. And when you look at the two sides, you can't say that Spurs don't deserve this lead because they've had something like 70% of possession, maybe even more here. And Wolves not been at the races, which I can't understand because you saw the goal we scored to put us in front. We looked at it. We looked like we were interested to win this match. And then all of a sudden, Harry Kane equalises. And then from that point forward, it's been disastrous. Traore over to take this corner as Harry Kane going off. Not sure about that change from Spurs. McKennie's header! 15 minutes left. Can we do this? It's an absolute brilliant header from Weston McKennie. Some power behind it as he runs to celebrate with our manager. Yeah, 14 minutes to go. It's a lifeline, but I think that's all it'll be. We've not seen enough from Wolves to suggest that we can do this. Great header. And there was a goal update as well just before that corner, which I'm not sure who it was. I'm hoping it's not Manchester United and Middlesbrough. And if it is that game, hopefully it's another one for Middlesbrough to take a 2-goal advantage. And there is full time. Spurs 3, Wolves 2. Harry Kane's hat-trick is the reason we end up with a defeat in our final match. Gutted. I don't know what happened to us. Like, yeah, we just had that spell where Spurs honestly dominated for most of the match, but all we had to do was not give them the chances we did. Like, it wasn't hard for them to create those chances. It didn't feel like we were able to defend. Don't know why, but yeah, that is a defeat. And you know when you have those moments, I was actually contemplating maybe ending the episode after the Villa match, as Manchester United end up drawing. Liverpool actually drew as well, though. I was actually, yeah, contemplating ending the episode after the Villa match, because I thought, let's end on a win. Wish I did now. 3-2 defeat to Spurs. So that means, as we have 12 matches to play in the Premier League, we are still 4th, which is, of course, now our aim. 3 points ahead of Leeds with a far superior goal difference. 2 points adrift of Manchester United, 4 adrift of Leicester and Liverpool at the top of the table. So we're not out of the title race by any means, but it would have been nice to have kept our form going against Spurs, and that is our first defeat for quite some time. Next time out, though, we face Newcastle as our first match of today. Liverpool away at Reading. City and Chelsea against one another does help us a little bit, because hopefully City will win that, move themselves on to 44, keep Chelsea on 44 as well. Leeds are away to Palace, Man United away to Watford. So, yeah, Watford down in 17th. 13 draws to their name. I thought we were having an incredible season in terms of draws with 9, but yeah, Liverpool with 10 actually. So many draws going on. It's kind of crazy to see that. Nevertheless, a massive thank you for watching today's episode. If you did enjoy it, a like would be greatly appreciated. We'll aim for 500 to get yourself another episode tomorrow. Newcastle, Everton, West Ham, all the next fixtures coming up for you. Until then, stay safe, have a great day, have a great evening, and I will catch you all again very, very soon. Until then, adios.